This is a sport where you move backwards to go forwards, like most Indian job promotions. The boats are long, thin, and move faster than your boss when someone says, fire drill. And the best part? The rowers don't even look at where they're going. They row backwards the whole race. It's like trying to win at life by staring only at your past decisions. Surprisingly accurate for most of us. Still confused? Perfect. Today we talk about Olympic rowing. Welcome to an average Indian sports podcast, where the sports are Olympic, the awareness is invisible, and the opinions are unsolicited. Today's episode? Rowing. A sport of precision, power, and water-induced identity crises. We've ignored it, forgotten it, and now we shall pretend to understand it. With jokes. Once upon a time, ancient Indians navigated oceans, traded with faraway lands, and laughed in the face of tides. Cut to today, we can't even row across a lake in peace without hitting a floating packet of chips and questioning our core strength. India has rivers that could shame Amazon tributaries. We have floods every monsoon. We worship water. We build cities next to it. We name our gods after it. But Olympic rowing? That we leave to the Europeans with long limbs and traumatic boarding school memories. We say everyone is separated by 6 degrees in India. Unless you're trying to find someone who rows competitively. Then it's 600 degrees, a boat, and a torchlight. Rowing in India is so invisible, even Google Maps can't find it. It's not that we're bad at rowing, it's that no one remembers we do it. Welcome to India's relationship with rowing. It's distant, complicated, and mostly involves singing Teri aur hoye Rabba. Get it? Let's begin. If rowing had a cousin in India, it would be the Kerala snake boat race, a sport where 50 men row like their collective mother-in-law is waiting at the finish line. It's chaotic, thunderous, and makes Olympic rowing look like yoga on water. Every year, villages turn into warrior clans, boats become gods, and oars become instruments of both glory and lower back pain. There's rhythm, there's passion, there's occasionally blood. But Olympic rowing? That's calm, synchronized, almost peaceful, like a marriage where both partners respect boundaries. So, naturally, we ignore it. Because we don't do peaceful, we do passion and yelling, preferably with drums. So while Kerala rows for pride, the rest of the country just rows for photos or brunch. If India's Olympic rowing team had even 1/10 the hype of a snake boat race, we'd at least be Googling their names by now. Instead, we treat rowing like a Sanskrit elective. Exists, sounds important, no one knows what it actually involves. Let's clear things up. Olympic rowing isn't paddling, it's not kayaking, and it's definitely not you on a shikara in Srinagar taking selfies. This is a sport where you move backwards to go forwards. There are different types of rowing. Single sculls, 1 person, 2 oars. Double sculls, 2 people, 2 oars each. Coxless pairs, 2 rowers, no one steering. Eights with coxswain, 8 rowers and 1 small person shouting directions and life advice. There's sweep rowing, where each rower has 1 oar, and sculling, where each rower has 2. Don't worry, you'll forget this in 30 seconds. Just nod knowingly when someone says lightweight double sculls. The boats are long, thin, and move faster than your boss when someone says fire drill. And the best part? The rowers don't even look at where they're going. They row backwards the whole race. It's like trying to win at life by staring only at your past decisions. So, now you know what Olympic rowing is. Still confused? Perfect. You're officially qualified to represent India in the Only Show Up for Medal Moments fan club. President, Secretary, and Chief Content Reposter. This isn't a quiz, but go ahead. Name 1 Indian Olympic rower. No? That's fine. Neither can the people organizing the national championships. Rowing in India isn't underfunded, it's undernoticed. There's no buzz, no bios, no Bhag Arjun Bhag. You could be a national champion and still be introduced as water sports ka kuch karta hai? We know the names of IPL bench warmers. We know which footballer is dating which actress. But an Olympic level rower? They don't even get a Wikipedia page. Just an accidental tag on a tourism blog. They're not hidden heroes. They're invisible citizens in a sport we've decided doesn't exist. No IPL, no Kabaddi League, no ad campaigns with cricketers fake paddling on green screens. Just a lonely boat. And a dream. And sometimes, a leaking training center with more frogs than coaches. You can't follow Indian rowing because it's not broadcast. You can't support it because no one's told you it exists. You can't cheer for it if you don't even know it's happening. But hey, we'll still expect medals. Right after watching highlight reels of swimming and eating nachos during shooting finals. Rowing infrastructure in India is like your friend's fitness plan. Mostly talk, some gear, and zero execution. We do have rowing clubs, in a few metros, mostly as add-ons to old British-era gymkhanas where people row once a year and drink gin the rest of the time. The real training happens in borrowed lakes, on borrowed time, in boats that look like they've been rejected by a dragon boat festival. The difference between Indian rowing infrastructure and a birthday party at a resort? The party has better food, and sometimes a cleaner pool. There are some government facilities, but they're often inaccessible, underused, or used for everything except rowing. And while you were watching cricket players float on unicorn tubes during their off-season, the national rowing team must be wondering if duct tape counts as sports equipment. If rowing had even half the budget of a Bollywood gym transformation montage, we'd be placing bets on medal chances, not rainfall ruining practice. In India, rowing isn't elite. It's just neglected. Too expensive to play, too obscure to sponsor, too wet to go viral. So if you've never heard of Indian rowers, don't worry, neither has most of India. But now you know, and maybe next time someone's actually rowing for the country, you'll clap. Not because it's trending, but because it matters. This has been an Average Indian Sports podcast, where the sports are real, the fame is fictional, and the boats still waiting for sponsors. Different sport, same delusion. Different result? Maybe someday.